G'day guys, Yosti from Iron Edge here. Intervals are a great way for improving fitness, but if you've got to muck around with stopwatches, interval timers and watches and so forth, you're going to end up ruining your mojo of your workout. In a lot of cases you end up spending more time playing with timers and not enough time working out. Now the Gymboss is a great interval timer. It's such a step above all those other timers out there. It allows you to program single intervals, double intervals, a whole bunch of different rounds. You can program different alarms, as well as having a stopwatch built in as well. So it was an awesome interval timer. The only problem was if you wanted to do more than 2 intervals, it kind of was a little bit limited in that regard. Now this is where Gymboss has turned around and created the Gymboss Max. Now the Gymboss Max is basically a souped up version of the Gymboss timer and just taken things to a whole new level. Basically the new addition to the Gymboss is the complex intervals function. So you've got your standard intervals, you've got your single, your double and the stopwatch, but you've also got the complex intervals here. Now the cool thing with this is you can program up to 25 different intervals with this timer. So you can program your entire workout into the timer first and then just let it go, and you don't have to worry about looking at your watch every 5 minutes hoping that you're on schedule and so forth. Basically you can set up this timer, your 5-minute warm-up, you can go into your 30-30s, your pyramid sets, and then you can program into your 5-minute cool down or your 10-minute cool down and do your whole workout on the timer. Now the other cool thing about this timer is you've got 5 presets that you can program beforehand. Great for saving your Tabatas, your 30-30s, your Fight Gone Bad protocols. Pre-program in and a hit of a button, away you go. There's no mucking around with the Gymboss Max. The Gymboss Max is super easy to use. To turn on, all I do is I hit a button, doesn't matter which one, and I go to my main screen. Now what I've got there is I've got my single time interval at the top, I've got my double time interval next, then I've got my complex intervals, which is my up to 25 different intervals. I've got my stopwatch, and then I can turn my interval timer off at the bottom. So very easy and very straightforward to use. In my opinion, it's actually easier to use than the Gymboss was, because you had to hit 2 buttons here and 1 button there to change things around. This is very straightforward, and it's got your menu on the screen, so it's very easy. So if I go into my complex intervals, for example, and then I hit that MS button again, gives me another little menu, and I've got my setup at the top, I've got my recall, I've got my save to 5 presets, I've got my back, and then I can go back to main menu. So if I go to recall, there's all my presets that I've got pre-saved. I can hit one of those and I'm ready to go. Not that I want to advocate not buying the Gymboss timer, because it's still a great timer. But the thing is, the Gymboss Max is just such a step above the Gymboss, it really is a bit of a no-brainer. The fact that you can program more than just 2 intervals and change those settings and change the rounds and so forth is a bit of a godsend in the world of interval timers. I really haven't seen another interval timer that's quite as versatile as the Gymboss Max. You can program, for example, a nice pyramid set of 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, 4 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. You can't do that with any of the other timers, but with a preset, you can program that in. Not an issue with the Gymboss Max. It really is an awesome timer. For more information about the Gymboss timer or the Gymboss Max, don't forget to check out ironedge.com.au.